So I survived COVID. I apologize in advance if this is dark or not, because I really don't know. The phone's not really giving me communication. Also, hey, this is being recorded on a phone, by the way. Also, we have this thing. I don't really know. It was either this or it was some kind of Pokemon game in some city, but I figured this worked better for this, so enjoy Mario sleeping. Anyway, so I wanted to make kind of a post-COVID video because, I mean, that's what you do on this platform, and I kind of wanted to just discuss not just COVID, obviously, but I wanted to discuss stuff that's happened in January. In case you haven't noticed, this channel's kind of exploding in popularity, and I want to address it properly because nobody follows me on Twitter, and I figure what better way to do this than address it in a video that people are actually going to see, because let's be real, you don't follow Twitter. So, we'll start with the COVID symptoms, because that was a thing that happened. Wasn't as bad as I was expecting. It was mild, to say the least. I just kind of felt like I got punched, like, repetitively for like a week, and you can kind of hear the nose, it's still there. So nothing too much in the COVID relatedness, that's about it. It sucked. If I gotta tell you to wash your hands, like if vaccinated, no, because it's essentially a beefed flu at this point. I mean, anything I say about COVID can get me canceled. Come at me, YouTube. But anyway, we gotta discuss the actual elephant in the room here, and that's the sheer growth that we've been experiencing. I wanna argue probably since, like, not even before this year started, because the growth kind of started. When did it start? It started like the last few days of last year, like right before New Year's. We just kind of started growing out of nowhere, and now we're here at, I believe when this video is being recorded, we've just passed 470 subscribers. So I guess what I should be saying is thank you for the support. I don't know if these are real people that are subbing. I don't know if it's just sub-botting. It'd be funny if it was a sub-bot, but let's be real, it is, it might not be. Furthermore, it's done a lot in terms of the way I make videos and the way I have to, like, edit the videos, the way I have to, like, make them look and everything. It's made it to where I kind of have to one-up every video that I've been putting out so far this month, and combined with the fact that there have been videos that I've made that I've had with COVID. Not many this month. I don't think any videos this month that have gone out actually had, like, the symptoms I was experiencing, but I know of one of them that isn't rolling out this month, it's rolling out next month in February, that I did film not that long ago. I think I filmed it like a few days after this video is being made, which is like on a weekend day. That video is Mario Party 8, we'll touch on that a bit later on. But I've definitely had to feel like I've been one-upping myself because of all the insane sub growth and everything. And speaking of that, let's talk about the Fortnite stuff, because I don't know why you people want to see Fortnite from me, but apparently you do, considering 3 videos are the ones that broke 1,000 and everything else is at 30 views still. We'll make it very clear that I don't intend to become a Fortnite YouTuber, like, otherwise I'd just be completely cringe, and if I had to be honest, I probably would be, like, wrecked on the face of the platform if I became a Fortnite channel, so we're not becoming a Fortnite channel. But still gonna probably make Fortnite videos, let's be completely honest here. I'm probably gonna make more of them because it helps the channel grow both in pretty much every aspect, in terms of watch time, in terms of views, in terms of click-through rate. Pretty much the Fortnite videos are helping in every way possible, so therefore I'm gonna keep making more of them. It's probably not gonna be as prominent as how they were in January, like there probably won't be like 3 or 4 going out every month, for example, but there's at least I'm trying to make it to where Minecraft and Fortnite are gonna at least go out once per month, at least, so that way there's traffic coming in all the time. But in terms of the growth, that's allowed me to think about other forms of content that I want to keep making, because obviously this growth is already looking like it's going to continue well into February and probably onward, as at this moment we're probably going to hit 1,000 subscribers sometime in March at the current rate. I mean, I don't know if it's going to happen, but I think as of the recording of this video, I'm already considering if we'll pass 500 heading into February, which would be pretty insane to get, like, what's the number, like 480 subscribers, I think, something like that, coming in 1 month of the year. It's pretty insane. But it's led me to consider a lot of content ideas that I want to bring to the channel. I'm now curious. I don't know how the lighting is, so this might be like a really cringe video to look at. But anyway, there's been a lot of stuff I've wanted to do, some stuff that's been put on hold for like the last year, and stuff that, let's just say, hasn't necessarily been in the works as much as others. I've considered doing roleplay stuff. I mean, EXE Files was one of them, but it ended up getting canceled due to, let's just say, stupid things. I've considered doing a roleplay series in Garry's Mod. I've heavily considered it, but Garry's Mod's kind of one of those weird games now where it falls into this system that it's not necessarily a popular game as much as it was, say, 7 years ago, as an example. So that's why I haven't really been super pushy into pushing any kind of form of Garry's Mod related content, or really any kind of games from that period. Like, it's not just Garry's Mod. I think like Half-Life and Left 4 Dead, a lot of like Valve's older games especially, just aren't really as, I wouldn't say profitable, but I would more say they're just not as popular on YouTube as they once were. Hence, with ModGear, as an example, when ModGear was supposed to come back last year, it didn't because the game just got boring. And I still intend to bring ModGear back at some point. I'm just not really sure as to when, because I don't know if I want to keep ModGear as a Garry's Mod series or swap the franchises completely and take ModGear over to something else. So if there are suggestions that you would like ModGear to go somewhere, whether that be, I don't know, Need for Speed or the Forza franchise, as an example, Forza was definitely on the table. So if that's something you're interested in seeing from me, I would definitely just leave a comment down below and just say, hey, like, I'd be down to see ModGear go to Forza. But there have been plans, like if ModGear was to go back to Garry's Mod, there are considerations planned there, so ModGear will be back. I plan to do something with the series, whether it's a third season, or I also considered remasters of basically the entirety of Season 1 and 2, running on the kind of new editing style that we've been running on with the inclusion of Vegas Pro and OBS, because editing styles have definitely changed quite a lot since ModGear was last seen on the big screen in Season 2, almost 2 years ago. So I guess you could say that remastering Season 1 and 2 wouldn't be bad, but then again, a third season wouldn't be a bad option either. As far as growth, it also affects content, but it also affects what's coming out in the future, which is heavily under-decided right now because there's a content drop coming. Admittedly, there's... I mean, as you could probably tell, I might be slightly poor, a little bit, but that makes it to where I can't really get a lot of PC games, and more importantly, you can kind of see it. Let's see if I can get it, like, right here. You can kind of see it. I pertain to console games. As you can see with the Switch here, I pertain to console games more than PC games because I didn't start as a PC gamer. I started as a console gamer, and I enjoy consoles over PC pretty much any day of the week. So it makes it to where I don't get PC games often, and I don't have really anything. Let's see if I can... Hold on. The lighting's not fixed, so let's hope the lighting's fixing. But anyway, I don't tend to get PC games very often, and it makes it to where making videos becomes a lot more difficult because I don't really have anything to film, basically. Now, January and February, they were already kind of figured out. Once the year kicked off, January was already set in stone, apart from the extra Fortnite videos that came out. And February's basically already figured out and everything, and most of the videos are already starting to be made. Like, Mario Party 8, I'm pretty sure is basically just getting rendered at this point, and it's going to be scheduled off to YouTube to go out. I'm assuming this... I'm not entirely sure when this video is going out. I'm going to guess it's either Sunday or Monday. But most likely, Mario Party should be out on February 4th, or should be this week, so stay tuned for that. But a lot of other videos are already getting planned for February, like... Just to name off kind of a bit of February schedule, Dying Light 2, that's releasing a little bit later this month, so there's going to be a video on that, assuming my PC can run it. There is plans to be both at least a Minecraft and a Fortnite video, as I mentioned earlier, how I want to pump those out at least once per month. It's unknown if, because I do want to plan a Valentine's Day special, because that's coming. I don't know if that's going to be either Minecraft or Fortnite. It's probably going to be Minecraft if I had to take a swing in the dark. Mostly because Fortnite's kind of like... I enjoy Fortnite mainly just for its creative mode. The Battle Royale mode doesn't really interest me that much. But I feel like Minecraft has a bigger potential when it comes to Valentine's Day stuff. So therefore, most likely, Valentine's Day special is probably going to be Minecraft. But again, this can change. As with a lot of how January's schedule ended up changing. Since, fun story, the Minecraft and Ridge Racer episodes, they were scheduled to go out, like... at the very beginning of the month. They were intended to go out in early January, and they got pushed back because of Fortnite, which was fine, but I'm just letting you know, like, that's how big of an impact Fortnite had. There's another episode of the Forza Veterans series that's planned to go out next month as well, and there's a couple of other Gamebox videos from a couple generations old, like, not this generation, but definitely, like, more recent, like, previous generation compared to the Switch. Previous generation games, there's a couple of Gamebox videos that are going to be going out. March is where it kind of falls apart, because there's nothing really planned past February. I think I have, like, 5 videos that are already planned for March, because I don't want to post everything in 1 month and then not have anything for like 3 months and then come back again and do that, because that just seems boring, and that doesn't really help retain audience retention when it comes to videos. So, therefore, in March, if I remember correctly, Mario Party 9 is early in the month, roughly about the same time as 8, because 8's the 4th of February and Mario Party 9's probably going to be like somewhere in that first couple days of March, since March starts on a Tuesday. Obviously, Minecraft and Fortnite, they're going to be in there as well. There's another episode of Forza Veteran that's also planned, and some more Gamebox stuff that's planned in March as well. So, right now I only have 5 videos for March, but there is more planning, because again, that content drought's coming roughly in about March. I wouldn't say it's March, it's more April. April's probably when it's going to hit. Speaking of April, actually, go back to that 1,000 subscriber talk that I was talking about a moment ago. At the current rate, as far as just kind of estimates as far as sub counts go, in terms of what we're gaining, we're probably going to hit 1,000 subscribers somewhere in either March or April. It's looking like it's going to be March. If I had to be very specific, it's probably going to be somewhere within the time release of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So probably somewhere between like March 18th, 25th, somewhere around there, maybe a few days after. So in this case, we're just going to say March 18th through March 28th, 10-day period. I'm going to guess somewhere in those 2 areas is where we're going to hit 1,000. And most likely, 1,000 subscriber celebrations aren't going to be in March. They're probably going to be in early April. And I have some ideas that are cooking up, but at the moment, 1,000 subscriber celebrations are just going to be held on reserve for April. Both A, as just stuff to go out in April, but B, March is going to be a big month as far as school goes, and I just don't really want to be celebrating in March with all of that going on, since March is going to be a very big month on the school end of things. But I think with that basically just kind of covers everything. I wanted to do a post-COVID update, and also just an update video in general, because, I mean, I felt necessary to do one because we've been growing at a very alarming rate as of recently, and if I wasn't going to do one this month, I was definitely going to do one in March. But I kind of wanted to just do one now because it just felt appropriate, considering I kind of just announced they got COVID on Twitter, and I'm assuming there was probably that one guy that was just like, oh crap. So this is the update video letting you know I'm okay, symptoms were mild, and I'm already getting back in the works to making content. I'm already back in it. So that about covers it. Just basic content stuff, some stuff that's in the works. I don't think ModGear or really any of the other series that I've been kind of brainstorming throughout this month are going to return really anytime soon. It really comes down to how I'm feeling about where to take those series and what I plan to do with them. But I'm always looking for ways to innovate. I'm always looking for ways to make the videos better and make new videos that are either about new games, new series, stuff like that. Like Gamebox, for example, always be better than the previous ones. So. But with that, I think Mario's like tired here, so I'm going to end the video. If you, I don't know, want to see some other kind of content of both ModGear, like I mentioned earlier, with the decisions to make ModGear, either a Garry's mod or something like a Forza or Need for Speed series, comment down below your opinions on that, or kind of other, let's just say Minecraft or Fortnite content. That's a good example. What kind of videos do you want to see? Any kind of Gamebox related games, whether that be through emulation or just kind of like affordable PC games, we'll put it that way. Make sure you comment down below, make sure you like this video, and make sure to subscribe. The growth has been pretty insane recently. We're on track to hit 1,000 here in just shy, probably under a month and a half. It's going to be insane. I can't wait to see the day when we pass 1,000. It's going to be great. It's going to be good. But anyway, I think that's it for this. So with that, my name is PandaPowerSauce. Remember to stay saucy, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.